Hey everyone, my name is Barb Herrera. This is Health at Any Cost. And there are two things I want to talk about today besides how cold it is outside. It is 37 degrees right now and it feels like 29 according to the weather. And it's 12:30 in the afternoon in Orlando. What the heck? So I'm not out walking today. I may go a little later. I'm not exactly sure. But I wanted to talk to y'all just for a few minutes. I've got two things. Number one, today, February 1st, 2026, is my 1 year anniversary on maintenance. How cool is that? A year ago today, I weighed 128. Today, I weigh 127. I did it. A year. And how fast it goes. I'm almost at 4 years on GLP-1s in April. So it's gone really, really fast. And I think part of why I wanted to share with you all is to know that, well, number one, I've been starting to tell people that maintenance is a long plateau. It's a plateau that's forever. So when you're on a plateau, as you're losing, just practice maintenance. And that is doing what you know needs to be done. Eat the way that is protein first and move your body and just do anything that you're supposed to do anyway. Don't change anything. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to add calories and then subtract. You don't have to make it harder at the gym. All those things. Just let your body do its thing. I promise it's going to go. I promise. If you're losing weight at any time, you're going to lose weight. And also the other thing I like to remind people right now is that even if you don't see it on the scale or in your clothes, there are aspects of your health that are, in my mind, being bathed in our medication, being bathed in GLP-1s, almost like massaging it inside. And that's not what it's doing. This is what I see in my head. And the pancreas, the liver, the kidneys, the heart, everything is just, and your head. Oh my gosh, our heads. But everything is being processed inside. So even when you don't feel anything on the, in your clothes, any change in your clothes or any change on the scale for a while, just know that there are things happening on the inside. And that's a good thing. And I really want you to remember that. Okay. I have a little thing here in case I cry. So I've been getting a lot of questions about the cruise. The Downsized cruise is going to the Bahamas. It is June 4th through June 8th of this year. And you can go to thedownsized.org and they have a cruise thing up at the top. And we really would love everybody to go on the Downsized cruise. Last year I went and there were 51 people on GLP-1s and it was incredible. And I'm not selling it. I don't make any money or anything like that. But I'm just letting you know that really the ability to be hanging around people on GLP-1s and understanding that they understand. And my daughter Megan has a channel, Small Things Daily, and on Friday she put out a video called Let's Talk. And in there, she describes her own experience with being on the Downsized cruise last year. She said she thought that she was going to be mostly by herself because she was my plus one. And she said it was eye-opening and heart-opening that she was able to find people who felt like she did around food as well. And so this year, I think they've already got 80 people scheduled and nobody knew each other last year. Okay. Nobody knew each other. And then now we're like communicating in text and online and things like that. So if you go and you think you're a stranger, number one, you're not going to be a stranger very long. Number two, if you think you're too fat to go, I want you to remember we were fat too, okay? Like, we're going to be the last people in the universe to judge? Come on now. Even if you just started your medication, there were people that were 3 weeks on their medication last time. And this year, they're already way down, like 100 pounds down. And it's so amazing. But you can go, whether you've started the GLP-1, whether you're in the middle of it, whether you're at the end of it, wherever you are, I want you to go on that cruise because it's going to be amazing. Now, here comes my tears. I've been getting a lot of questions about my going on the cruise because I went last year and it was absolutely fantastic. It was wonderful. I won't be going on the cruise this year. Many of you know I have cancer. I have 2 cancers, actually. I have malignant melanoma, and I've got something called CLL/SLL, which is chronic lymphocytic leukemia. And then I have the SLL part of it, and that's small lymphocytic lymphoma. So I have non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And I had a PET scan in December, and it showed that the cancer is not spreading, but my lymph nodes are glowing in the PET scan and getting much bigger. And then I also have night sweats really, really bad. And I'm going to put in just a little note about Gina at Anchor Moments. When Gina heard that I had night sweats, she bought me 3 sets of sheets and 8 towels because I have to lay down the sheets in the middle of the night. If everything gets wet, I have to wash it before I can put it back on. And she didn't want me to have to do that. So I can't thank Gina enough for her kindness. It just is so amazing. So now I've got I've got the sheets. So what I do is I put the sheet down and then I put the towels, and I put like 3 or 4 towels down, and then I put sheets on again and 3 or 4 towels. And so when I get really sweaty at night, and it's not sweaty, that's not the term. It is soaking wet. The sweat goes through 2 or 3 towels. It's one of what they call a B symptom of the lymphoma. And another B symptom is my lymph nodes. And every lymph node in my body is swollen. Like here, you can feel all of them. I've even got them in the back of my head. I've got them. So I have to start chemo. So I won't be going on the cruise. I start chemo within the next 3 weeks. I'm waiting to go down to Moffitt Cancer Institute over in Tampa. And Michelle Frank is going to go with me to that appointment. I have to meet with a CLL specialist, and he will coordinate with my oncologist to make sure that the treatment is exactly what I need to do, because I've got all these different funky things in my history. So they just want to make sure everything is coordinated, which is great. I love it. Of course, my concern was GLP-1s. Are they going to take me off of GLP-1? And actually, they're not. And one of the things that I have learned in researching, and they're just beginning to talk about it, is that they're actually putting people with cancer in treatment on GLP-1s to help, number 1, with the inflammation. Who knew? Number 2, to be able to help them be able to eat more. What seems to be happening is that the nausea with the chemo is countered. Even if you had nausea with the GLP-1, that they kind of counter each other. And if I don't understand this correctly, because I'm not a scientist, please correct me. I don't have nausea with the GLP-1, with my Mounjaro. I'm on 15 milligrams Mounjaro and have been for 2 years now. So I have no nausea. I'm also in the best shape of my life. And had I not lost 280 pounds. I started at 405 and today I'm 127. I typically go down to 125 or so. But if I had not lost the weight, I would not be alive. And everybody, from oncologists to endocrinologists to surgeons, everybody says the same thing. And I am so thankful for the GLP-1s to be able to help me save my life. I've never been in better shape. I've never been more ready for something as dramatic as chemo as I am now. And I call my cancer an ogre. I know some of you have heard that, but I'm fighting ogres is what I am. I feel like a fairy princess with swords and I'm fighting the ogres and I'm going to win. The treatment I have to do is a year long. It's not just short. So I'm going to actually put the schedule of the medications down. I don't have the dates, but the schedules of the medications down in the description so you can see what medications that I'm on. I'm on Venclexta. I should have written it down. Sorry. Venetoclax, I think is what it is. And then the other one is so difficult to say, I can't even say it yet. We thought tirzepatide and semaglutide was hard to say. Try these cancer medications. Oh my gosh. So one is going to be an IV and I have to do several IVs. I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it is within the first week. And then I'll go to every month after that, I think is what the routine is. Again, I'm still brand new at this. I was just told a week and a half ago that I am going to be having chemo. And the other one is an oral pill. And I have to take that for a year as well. I have to take 6 of those a day. And this is the part that's going to make me cry. I spent so much of my life in bed. I was in bed from 2014 to 2022. And actually, it even took me longer. It took me 8 months to even be able to get to walk without the walker to the mailbox. I walk every day. It feels funny to not be walking right now, but it really is almost too cold for me. I mean, I know you're in snow and all of that, but we're not used to this down here. But I feel wonderful. And the prospect of feeling terrible and having to be in bed again is so painful in my heart. And I keep asking them, are you sure I need treatment now? Are you sure I need treatment now? And the word that keeps coming back to me from doctors and patients, CLL patients, is you are in the best shape of your life right now to be able to tolerate these medications. They kick ass. So if I waited, which I asked, I said, can I just wait until I'm sicker? And they said, well, I'm on intermediate seriousness, I guess is the best way to describe it. And if I waited until more, then the illness would make me sick. And then I wouldn't be able to be in as good a shape as I am now to be able to tolerate the medication. So it seems by everybody's commentary and telling me and the doctors, I see the doctor at Moffitt hopefully within the next couple of weeks, because the last week when I saw the oncologist, she wanted to start the chemo within 3 weeks. And I have an appointment at Moffitt, but they're trying to expedite it so that I can get over there. And I mentioned Michelle Frank. She lives over in Tampa. I'm going to go the day before. I'm going to spend the night at Michelle's, and then she's going to go with me the next day. And it's an all-day appointment. I have to go to the lab. I see the doctor for an hour, which is amazing. Never had an appointment with a doctor for an hour. So I'm very happy about that. I have a list of questions to ask this doctor. I'm telling you what. And I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to see the doctor. I don't know how prepared I am to do the chemo, but I can do it. And I need you all with me. I need you all strong. I need you all not to visualize me sick. I need you all to see me. Pray if you pray. I want you to see me as healthy, whole, and complete, because that's what I'm doing to save my life. SLL, CLL, SLL, oftentimes 1/3 of the people that get it have no treatment ever in their life. And I had in July of last year, I had my first PET scan, and every lymph node in my body except for my lungs were lit up. They actually, when you look at the scan, you can see it's bright light because they put radiation in you and it goes right to the lymph nodes. So that was my baseline. She said, and I had night sweats for about a year before that. And she said, if we didn't know this was a baseline, we would probably put you on treatment. And I asked for more time. I asked for another few months. So that was in July, August, September, October, November, December. So 5 months later, I had the next PET and it was drastically different. And she said, it's time. So here I go, but I want you all to be happy. Please don't feel sorry for me. Please don't feel sorry for me. Be strong. I'm fighting those ogres and I'm going to win. I'm going to win by beating those ogres. And some people are like, well, I don't want to bother you when you're healing and all of this. If y'all abandon me in the next year, I'm going to be cranky. So you can email. I may not answer right away, but I want you to email, text me if you got my number, all of that. I need you all. I need your support. And this is the other question is, why in the world am I dumping content onto YouTube all at one time? And I know I should schedule it, blah, 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 but I like the things that I'm putting out right now. I think that they're important. So, I'm dumping content because I may not for a while. And I just feel like talking to you all. You all make me feel so loved, so comfortable. I feel all of your hugs. I feel all of your prayers. And so that's what's going on. So I'm a little disappointed, a lot disappointed that I won't be on the cruise. But I told everyone, I said, that means I just have to do more lives. Christopher and Lorraine on the Downsized show, they just need to do more lives so that I can be a part of it, because I want to cooperate and be with you all on the cruise in my heart. So anyway, Megan will be there. My daughter Megan will be there. That'll be great. Give her a hug for me. I would love that very much. And so many friends that I met last year are going to be on that cruise. Dennis, Vanessa, Mindy, Mayor Mindy's going to be there, Christopher and Lorraine, and just so many people are going to be on that cruise that I met last year that I'm going to miss giving a hug to. But the other part of this, because I think you all are seeing the park bench chats that I'm doing. If you live in Orlando or are coming to Orlando for a visit, and everybody does, let me know and we can go do a park bench chat. I would like that very much. I think that would be fun to just have a whole series of whenever people come visit. And it's not an interview. I don't want it to be interviewee. A lot of people do interviews. This is just a chat amongst friends, GLP-1 friends, and sharing what it is that our experiences are like. So if you come to Orlando, live in Central Florida, live in South Florida and come north, live in North Florida and come south, please. I've already had people drive 2.5 hours plus to come and sit on my bench. And I would love that. That bench, that park bench is at Dixon Azalea Park. And it's where I got married to the kid's dad in 1982. And I love that park. It's so beautiful. And I wish I had taken a picture yesterday yesterday, because all the azaleas are in bloom. And it's crazy that the azaleas are in bloom in this cold, but that's part of why I like Dixon Azalea Park. We got married in December of 1982. Good memories, good memories. Okay. So anyway, so love you all and thank you for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. More than you know. I feel all of your love, all of your kindness. And thank you to everybody who's been so kind. And I hope you're noticing that I'm starting to wear those scarves, because I have 80 scarves that I need to wear. And, I love wearing all black and then putting the scarf on so that it's a hint of color. So those of you who have been wondering where your scarf is, it's in my closet, and I'm going to start wearing these scarves. I've already worn 2. Lots of fun. Okay. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. And I will talk to you soon. I look forward to hearing from you in comments. Thank you guys. Love you lots.